Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Global Champions League. Welcome to Monte Carlo, Monaco for stage 10 of the league already. The first round is coming up in a few minutes. 14 teams with 2 riders on a team are warming up and getting ready to take on the course of Ujano Vezzani. Stage 10, that means that after Monte Carlo, only 5 stages are left, and that we mark the point where 2/3 of the season. This is the standings. Look at the top 4. They are 15 points apart, and then there's 14 points between top 4 and those teams in 5th and in 6th. Indeed, Can Stars find themselves at the lowest points in the beginning of the season in 3rd, and Doha Falcons have moved into 2nd place. And then Valkenswaard, Madrid and Prague, are those teams still fighting for the top 4 or not? Any bad result of those lower ranked teams means that they will drop out of that race for the top 4. We have a look at this arena. 28 meters at the widest point of this ring. Is that a very, very special number that just shows how tight and how narrow this arena actually is. And you can see the arena completely turns pink, and that means that the Can Stars are empowered by Iron Dame's team. Jannemeyer in the background. Duties for Sophie Hinners and Kim Ammen. Kim with Island later on, first Sophie with Canturo BH. 2 teams, 4 riders, no clears as it stands. Went wide out of the turn, then got very straight for the Oxer. Waits, deep one. Nearly looked like it was going to go too deep and invert with her support, but jumped it well. Good for the clock of 72 seconds. Sophie Hinners for the Can Stars, there she comes. Clear, number 1 for Can Stars, powered by Iron Dames. Kim Ammen now with Island. Can they jump double clear and put pressure on Riesenbeck? On Doha and Stockholm still to come. Just over the back rail it seemed. There's the plank, she's good for the clock. The 72 are generous enough. Comes quite early out of her turn. Jumps long into the combination, avoids the front rail. The 5 to get home, and is it double clear? It is! Can Stars have jumped double clear, and that is in huge contrast to the 8 of Shanghai Swans and the 16 of New York Empire. Can Stars, powered by Iron Dames, with 11 teams still to go in round 1, have just taken the lead with 2 fairly easy clears from Kim Ammen and from Sophie Hinners. The story continues. They led in Doha, after Shanghai, after Madrid, after Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez. Now dropped to 3rd. And it's still quite a few places in front of this team. Valkenswaard United with Oliver Lazarus. Combaltago. Steady and safe over these first few fences. There goes the back rail, just when you call it. Combaltago so far, a rail in each round that he's jumped. Well, showing plenty of potential and promise. Just missing out on that bit of luck that gets him his first clear. Combaltago, Oliver Lazarus and Combaltago. John Whittaker in the ring with Equine America Unique du Frapport. Takes his time. And the time allowed is generous, but is it enough for John and Unique du Frapport? Here's another split coming up. 12 seconds to get home. Would be good for the clock. 10 to get home now. Here comes John Whittaker. And leaves the last fan standing. 2 seconds inside the time. Edwina Taps-Alexander didn't compete yet in round 1. Might come in for round 2. Now John Whittaker and Equine America Unique du Frapport jump a clear that keeps Valkenswaard United in 2nd place. Our next to go, Riesenbeck International, powered by Kingsland Equestrian, with Owen McMahon and Philip Schulze-Tophoff. I believe this will be a round 1 and round 2 team with Cornest and Carla NRW. Oh, and it's a safe jump there because it felt like it was running a fraction deep, but safe so far. We didn't hear any woodwork rattle. Final line, McMahon hasn't jumped a clear yet this season. Plenty of difficulties, horse, and rather injuries. Oh no, he does not jump a clear this time around. The 5 were a touch long as he came out of the combination. And McMahon lands on the back rail of the final fence, and that puts him on 4. Owen McMahon, no luck in this first round, keeps him at 0 out of 3, unfortunately, with CanStars having jumped clear. Riesenbeck should be looking at CanStars and Stockholm Hearts and Doha Falcons and not at Valkenswaard. But if a rail would fall in this round, the tables would turn. Riesenbeck could start fearing for their position for top 4. Short in, stretch out. The 5 get longer now, as they did for Cornest. But she jumps it well, Carla. And so she stays clear. And Riesenbeck are 2 seconds faster than Valkenswaard, so have the better position in round 2. Valkenswaard will go earlier, Riesenbeck will go later. And CanStars, after the first 5 teams, the only team with a clear. Next are the Hearts. That is the last team before the break here in round 1. Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M Wheel of Horses. The Hearts as championship leaders with a 6-point lead on the Doha Falcons. There is their new signing, Julien Paillard. A 6-point lead on Doha, a 7-point lead on Cannes, and a 15-point lead on Riesenbeck. Jessica Springsteen goes on Naomi van het Keizershof. 2 taps in the combination, 1 results in a rail. Holding 8 keeps room for the plank, goes deep into the turn and then a straight approach for the combination. Good entry. And there goes the back rail. Ola, 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 the championship leaders are on 8 penalties. 66.21 is a good time, but 8 penalties is not a good result, I am afraid, for Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M. And Philippaerts is still to go. With just a single rail, that's true, not clear. But it was impressive on her GCL debut. This mare by Konrad Wolenski and Kazal. And then waits deep into the turn. This mare adapts beautifully to this difficult ring. Long 5 for her. Philippaerts is clear, important clear, with the youngest horse of the team. 9-year-old mare Precious Dwersahagen jumps a Precious clear. And so it means that Stockholm Hearts just come out on 8 penalties. But Philippaerts controlled the damage. Now important moment. 1 team on double clear after the first 8. That is CanStars. And here come the winners of Paris and Stockholm. Back-to-back winners already. These Doha Falcons with Jérôme Guéry. And if they would pull it off, they will also automatically become the league leaders. Oh, what luck on their side. Guéry with a stride too many to the Longines Oxer. There goes that rail. And another one. Oh, that's 2 in a row. Instead of 3 in a row victories, it's 2 rails in a row for Guéry. Gets a touch strong to the plank with the higher pace. They land behind Cannes, behind Riesenbeck, behind Valkenswaard, level with Stockholm. And the Leicester is still to jump. Little tap on the back rail, but that stands 64.94 is a very, very fast run of Jérôme Guéry. Maybe too much risk. In any case, he's got 8 penalties on the board for him. De Leicester. Olga van de Kruishoeven, the same flying start as his teammate. Oh, that's gone as well. Doha Falcons behind all the rivals. And I think it's fair to say that a win is no longer an option. Oh, they now get level with New York Empire. Oh, they go last. They are, based on time, just in front of Scandinavian Vikings but they go second last. The Lestre and Olga, Guéry and Great Britain, a score of 20 in the first round. And yeah, virtually on the rankings, overtaken by all three teams. Grooms on kiss and cry for Prague Lions, for Bruinseels and De Vos. Bruinseels first with Matador. Bruinseels really working on Matador. It's a bit of a special horse. He's gelding by Emerald. But Bruinseels knows him inside out. He is floating with the time allowed of 72 seconds. He adds coming in, stretches to come out. He's still clear though. He is still clear, Matador and Bruinseels. Time-wise, they're good. There's a clear for Niels Bruinseels and Matador. And yes, the dream is alive. The campaign is still up and running. Bruinseels and Matador have gone clear. De Vos and Garina. Deep. And he supports her. And also here he really has to hold because the 6 would even get too deep. This is a little bit more airy, this approach to 9 and to 10. And then the 5 are slightly open, so she'll cover that easily. Blank out of the way. Can we get a double clear? Time-wise, they'll drop behind the Can Stars. Not a problem for the Lions, but double clear would be tremendously valuable. Here they come. De Vos is clear as well, and they go double clear just behind Can Stars. What a valuable first round for these Prague Lions, also for Valkenswaard. And that's at the cost of Mexico, Madrid and Doha. Clears from Can Stars and Prague Lions, then the 4s from Riesebeck and Valkenswaard. It's strange. Does that mean that we have to look for our winners in that group of 4 teams? Because then the rest follow already on 2 rails behind. The Swans, the Aces, the Gladiators. Same scores for Stockholm, who are 8th, the championship leaders, far behind on the Can Stars. And then follow the rest. New York, the Doha Falcons on 20.
Kim, you said to me earlier today that today is the day that Can Stars come back and fight, and what a start.
Yes, it was a really good round. Also for Sophie, who was winning the class, she had a super round, and my horse also jumped super.
Time for team managers to make their decisions and make changes. Round 2 comes up live here from Monte Carlo, Monaco. And as you know, second round is under floodlights. Can Stars keep the lead and take the lead in the championship as well. Come back for that second round. Live here from Monte Carlo, Monaco.